I'm going to start out, now you can use breadcrumbs or whatever you want to use here, but I had these given to me, and these are perfect, okay? These are garlic and cheese croutons. So I'm just going to crush these up to use instead of breadcrumbs in my meatballs. So we're going to give this a shot. I did that last night. It worked perfect. So I'm just going to add a few croutons here. We don't have that much meat. We're only going to make probably 2 meatballs is all we're going to make. So I got a third one already made up. But we're going to just crush these. Kind of like this. That one flew out. Okay, you can have it, doggy. I think he'll eat it though. But I'm going to just crush these up as best I can. And we'll probably edit this to where they're already crushed up. That way you don't have to sit and watch me crush them all. But I will be telling the secrets of the entire universe while you're away, while I'm crushing these, and you won't know that because, well, I'm crushing these, so. And I'm going to edit that part out so you still won't know the secrets of the universe as we know them to be, okay? And so now, folks, that's it. You know what the secret of the universe really is. You know now, because I just told you all you were away. Okay, we're getting these kind of fine. They don't have to be ultra fine, but just they're gonna absorb into the meat any way you look at it. Okay, so that's about what you want. Okay, you want this. Okay, now hold on a minute. We'll be back in just seconds. Okay, we're back. It was a long journey that we went on. Anyway, what we got to do now is we're going to take this egg, and this is a little bit too much for just 2 meatballs, so I'm going to have to cut it in half, roughly. So how we're going to do that, since all we're going to be mushed up anyway, we're going to crack it open, throw it in here. I'm going to get a fork, and I'm going to stir this up to break it up, and then I'm going to try and get just about half of it into our, I don't know if I'll be successful or not, but I'll try and get half of this without getting it all in there, but eggs are kind of slithery, and they kind of tend to follow each other around, so I might try and do this with a spoon or something, so I believe that's what we'll do, because I don't want all of that. That's too much egg for 2 meatballs, so we're going to get out a big spoon here and just ladle like a couple of them into there. See how it tends to follow itself. It's slimy, and it's, you know, so got one. I knew this would be real hard. I'm just going to shove it out like this. Okay, that's working pretty good, just to shove it out. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put that aside. Now, what you want to do now is, like Emerald Lagasse always says, what you want to do now is, we're going to get out our pre-made hamburger patty that I make up all the time. I always get a pound of hamburger, and I make about at least a pound of them into hamburgers, so I can just pull them out of the freezer and cook them directly. So I pre-thawed one out earlier today, because I knew I was going to be doing this. And I'm going to add my spices. I'm going to put in a little bit of oregano, okay? A little bit of that. I don't want to go hog wild here, but put in a little oregano. I'll put in a little bit of basil. You can, of course, spice your meatballs any way that you want to. They're your meatballs, right? I'm just spicing these the way I like them, so. Putting in some garlic salt. Last night I didn't think I got quite enough of that in there, so I'm compensating tonight. Now what you want to do is you want to take your egg and your breadcrumbs and all that, and you want to get this all mixed up like crazy. Yeah, this is going to make us 2 good meatballs, and that's all we need because the third meatball is already in the refrigerator, okay? Because I saved it for spaghetti lunch, but then I decided, no, I'm going to have spaghetti on the side, just like we served our melted meatballs at Palermo's. So I didn't have that for lunch. I had the giant cheeseburger instead. And boy, was that ever good. Wow. You can look at that on my timeline. And then quit the video on that. And it was just superb. You can add, of course, onions or whatever you think is right. Minced garlic or whatever you want to do. I just add a little garlic salt instead. Now I'm going to form 2 meatballs, which is just about the perfect size right here. See, okay. 2 meatballs. And of course you can use whatever whoever's recipe that you want to, but this is your Chef Klark recipe for some quick and tasty meatballs. I love the aromatics of the oregano and the basil in it, and of course the garlic salt. Okay, we're pretty much done with this bowl now, so we're going to set it aside, and we're going to go ahead and get these set up in our little frying pan. This is a Gotham steel frying pan. See, we're going to put them in there. I'm going to add a little squirt of oil to the bottom of that pan, but anyway, we're going to be jumping over to our stove-eye thing here, so hold on for a little bit. We'll be right back. Okay, hey, we're all set up and ready to go here now. This is our stove-eye, and I've got it on the wood here, so this bamboo cutting board. So this is going to get hot. I put it on high heat here, so it should get on high heat for us in a minute here, I hope. And we're going to go ahead and pan it up. Here we go. Okay, we actually have some frying action going on here. It's sizzling and all that, so it's hot enough to cook. So all you got to do now is technically just turn these on all sides until they're cooked right, okay? And if you're not sure that you got them cooked all the way, just stick them in the nuke oven for about 30 seconds and that'll finish them off. So, but yeah, we're frying now. We're going to take and move this guy. What you probably want to do too is this, because this is a lot better. Even though I put oil down now, I can scrape them off the bottom like this. Be very careful, and then flip them. Flip them over on the other side if you can, like that. Okay. And then we'll just keep doing that until all the sides are cooked. Yeah, just like that. Okay. I'll try another side here. So just flip him over onto this side then. And try and keep track of what side you've been on. And eventually you'll get them all done. Another thing you can do is you can broil these in the oven instead of frying them in a pan. You can put them on a cookie sheet or whatever, a little baking pan or something. Throw them in the oven at about 350 degrees. And just watch them. I think they take about 15 minutes to get done at 350, but you might want to check them with your meat thermometer. You want to have them at least 175 degrees internal temperature if you're going to use a probe. Yeah, these guys are coming along good here. They're doing a fine job. But yeah, if you want to oven cook them, there's nothing wrong with that. Just spray a little pan on top of them or whatever. Go for it, you know. Oh, these are firming up nicely now. We're going to go on to our next stage after that. So, and the next stage goes blazingly fast. So it's just actually putting the melted meatball sandwiches together. Okay, so that goes really quick. Okay, now you remember, we had a half an egg left, right? What I have done, and this is deceiving, is I have made the world's smallest cheese omelet out of the rest of that egg. I hate to waste things, right? This is a fork. See how little it is? Huh? Let's try our mini omelet. Just for the fun of it. We'll give it a go. I bet it tastes just like a cheese omelet. What do you want to bet? Okay, hey, we're back. You know, we missed you while you were gone, me and Puppy. What we're going to do now is the most gratifying part of this whole game. We're going to cut this bolio roll right, like you should, you know, right down lengthwise on the side. Try and get it as good as you can. Okay, just like this. That's just wonderful. That'll work. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to put this on the plate. Okay, like this. All right. I'm going to turn this one around a little bit, like so. We're going to take spaghetti sauce. Your favorite. Doesn't matter what spaghetti sauce. Your favorite spaghetti sauce, okay? We're going to put a layer of it down, just like so. My favorite is Del Monte in the can. God, I love that stuff. It's about $1.35 or something. I don't know. If you can find it, that is. Okay, and we have somewhere... Puppy ate all that. That was good, Puppy. You did a great job. Okay. Now we're going to line this side up with meatballs, like so. Oh. There it is. So we're going to go 3 per side here, just like that. Okay, you got it? All right, good. See there? Looking wonderfully delicious already, isn't it? Okay, so now what we're going to do, what you want to do now is, as Emerald would say, what you want to do now is, I'm going to put some sauce on these meatballs, too. I love it when they're all covered up and everything is covered with sugu, as Grandma Lala used to call it. Sugu, sugu. I know up in Chicago and stuff, and parts of the East, they call it gravy. But we're not from there. No, we're doing the Kansas City sugu thing, yeah, huh? Kansas City. Right now we're going to get out our delicious Kraft mozzarella cheese, okay? And we're going to do exactly what you knew I was going to do, right? We are going to put mozzarella cheese over the top, just like this. Yeah, there was a guy that we had in Lebanon. I mean, we had people that drive for miles to get to eat these. He came in one day, he said, I'm telling you what, I drove 3 miles to get here to eat one of them there melted meatball sandwiches. What a feat. 3 miles. But he ate it. He was from miles around, okay, I'm just saying, yeah. Okay, that's looking good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop this into our 350 degree oven. Alright, here we go, folks. We're going to take this, throw it in the middle rack, like so, okay? I'm going to leave it in there about 12 to 13 minutes, should get it done. I might go 13, full 13 here. And we're just going to let that go till it's done, okay? Alright. We're pretty close to done now. I'm going to go ahead and see. Alright, we're looking good. We're going to go ahead with this. Look at that. Melted meatball sandwich. Okay, so there's our plates right there, guys. Girls, whatever you are. Melted meatball sandwich, just like Palermo's used to serve, and a side of spaghetti. Okay, that's the way it's done. If you want to, you can take. Now, I know you find this hard to believe, but you can actually take some Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it on your spaghetti, just like this. Which, if you were Mark Berry, you'd take this whole container and dump it on your spaghetti. I've seen him do it. You can put it on your melted meatball sandwich. Okay, that's it. The Palermo's melted meatballs, what we called it, from start to finish here on your KADJ Chef Klark cooking channel. Bon appetit!